Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Ralexc and today I'm going to show you an update about bonding runestones and companion changes. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more information over this about Neverwinter, hit the subscribe button. So, as you can see on the screen, we have a news post on the official website of Neverwinter. And this came out about an hour ago, 7:55 AM PST on Wednesday the 18th of November. And it's about the bonding runestones and companion changes. And I've already read it, but we're going to go through this together because these are some quite impactful changes here. So, let's go through this together. We are currently working on some improvements to make item level a more accurate representation of the character's capabilities. I don't know if you can fit that in a number because it's also very based on skill, but okay. Item level is very off anyway, so that's okay. Well, we are hoping to be ready to preview these changes soon. We wanted to give the information prior to the holiday sales so you can have the information before making any purchases. This is very good. So it's good that they give this information before Black Friday, Christmas, everything, because people can invest into this and then lose a lot of their investment, I guess. Although some of it is compensated, but we'll get there later on. But yeah, it's nice that we get information ahead of time. So let's go to the bonding runestones. Bonding runestones are an item that can never match up to item level correctly, which is true because the bonding runestones themselves, they don't give stats. They give nothing. The companion gives stats, and also the companion gear and the runestones, they give stats, and based on them multiplied by the bondings, you get stats. So it's very weird that these have item level. I think rank 15s had 700 item level, still they have. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult. You would have to multiply stuff to make this be correct, which would have been another option, I guess. This is because they transfer a varying amount of stats based on the companion itself, companion equipment and runestones, like I said. That has led us to change some aspects of companions and to retire bonding runestones altogether. So bonding runestones are going to disappear. Right now we have 3 slots where we can put bonding runestones. That's going to be gone. There's going to be nothing there. There will be an exchange at the Antiquities Dealer and Protector's Enclave for bonding runestones, which allows them to be exchanged for either another enchantment runestone of the same rank or directly for AD. And at the bottom here you can see the exchange rate. So if you have a rank 15 or if you have 3 rank 15s, you can exchange them for 3 times 2.6 million AD, and this is AD, I hope, and not rough AD. But yeah, for all ranks you can get AD back if that's what you want. So the bondings, they will not be removed automatically or something like that. You'll still have them. They will just be that item. So if you have them right now, I would suppose to not change them into refinement points if you have lower levels. I've done that for quite a few of rank 8s and 7s if you get them from logboxes or somewhere else. Typically I didn't really look that much at them, although it's still a little bit of AD, I guess. But yeah, they're going to be exchangeable for AD directly. Or an enchantment or runestone of the same rank, whatever you want. So that's already a big incoming change. But yeah, if we remove these, something has to change because right now we get a lot of stats from these bonding runestones. If they go away, where do we get our stats? So that's where the companions come in. So they say at the same time we didn't want players to lose a bunch of stats and be worse off than before the change. I'm not sure that we still are, but let's continue. Companions have had their item level increased on live, a companion at legendary rank has 100 item level, which is super low by the way. With our changes, that base item level of legendary will be 1000, and companions will grant stats at the same rate as other sources of item level. So that means a legendary companion of 1000 stats will give you 20,000 stats. So a legendary companion of 1000 item level will give you 20,000 stats, which is not much. If you look right now what they give us, it's like 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 times as much. I'm not super sure. I would have to look that up. But it's a lot more than 20,000. On top of that, we will increase bolster to where legendary rank adds 10% bolster. So right now, legendary rank is 3% bolster. They count the 5 highest in the category. So then you get a maximum of 15%. Now a legendary gives 10% times 5, 50% bolster. I am guessing that it works the same as the mount bolster. So 50% means 50% more stats. So you don't get 20,000 but 30,000 stats from a legendary companion, which is still nothing. It's still not even close to what a companion gives right now. Of course, there is companion gear on top. Let's see, if we get companion gear, that's 3 times 1300. It's getting closer. I don't know if this bolster will also affect companion gear stats. I don't think so. No, this bolster right now only affects the companion stats and not the companion gear. But with the companion gear, let's actually calculate that right now. So we have companion gear now of item level, what is it? 1200, I think. Let me actually go into the game. Because we recently got new companion gear. And they of course also give stats. And do I have it actually here? No, I don't. Wait, it's in collections as well. So if we go to probably here, Redeemed Citadel, and then we have these here. So yeah, these give 22,000 stats each. Let me actually check what the item level of runestones are. So let's look at the total amount of item level that we were going to be able to get from companions. So the base item level of a legendary companion is 1000. With bolster, it basically goes to 1500. Then we have 3 times item level 1100 on top of that. And we can add 6 runestones on top of that, which are 66 each. So if we calculate that, let me go back out of here. Go back to here. So we have 1000 item level flat for the companion. Let's add bolster. Then we add 3 times companion gear. And then we have to add 6 times 66 for the runestones. Okay, and then this times 20, so that means we're going to get 103,920 stats from a companion. And right now, yeah, let's write this down real quick. Right now we get 103,920. No, this is after. This is the amount of stats that we get. Right now, let's actually go to... Let me start the character builder real quick. Okay, if I load my builds that I just made, we look at the companion stats. The companion has these statistics and we get them multiplied by Bondings, which is Well, for an augment, it's 3.1 times these stats. For a companion, it will be 2.1 times the stats. So if we add all of these up, let me type correctly. 1971, 1971, and 19701. So that would already be, is this already flat? Because this is also multiplied by bondings. Did I do something wrong here? No, I'm pretty sure this is correct. Looks like it's 20,000 times 5. Yeah, this is actually correct. So we get these stats, and then this multiplied by, not comma, we get now 662,000 stats from our companion. Of course, a couple of them are not really usable, but still. We get, if you look here, stats from companion, 34,000 power, 96,000 armor penetration in this build, 41,000. So we get a lot more than 103,000. So that's a big difference. So maybe I don't really understand it correctly, but if it works as it's written here, we're going to lose a lot of stats. And that means that we have to remake our builds again. But yeah, it's change. Maybe there's other changes on top of this, that some other stuff also gives more stats. But up until here, we're losing out quite a bit. So then, augment companions will give 80% of their item level in combined rating, and the remaining 15% is split across the 3 specific ratings, granted by the given companion. So 85 of the item level is just split equally amongst all of your stats, and then you get 5% extra for each of these 3 ratings that you already had. So the bullet pub, for example, gives power, defense and combat advantage, if I'm not mistaken, and you get 5% extra for those. So it will be above for that part. Right now you only get 1,000 extra, which is hardly anything, or actually 3,100 if you count the bondings in there. So yeah, this will be 5% of the total. So there will be we have 1,500. Let's take a maximum item level of companions is 1,500. So this should be 10% is 150. It's 225. My God, I'm not really awake yet. So 225 item level, 75 item level each. You get in those statistics times, yeah, it's still 3,000, right? No, it's 1,500. So we have 1,500 item level. Let's say divided by 100 times 5, 75 times 20. So we get 1,500 of all of these individual stats extra. So this is also half of what we get right now in the augment specific stats. Okay. So it's not even more specialized, these augments. Then fighting companions will give 8% of the item level combined rating. That's the same. The rest of the rating is accounted for by the fact that they do damage. So right now we get 100% more stats from augments. And in this case, fighting companions give 15% less stats. That's why I don't see how augments are still viable with this. Companion ACBs will also get a boost in item level to better reflect their benefits. And they will gain a bit of a boost in their benefits as well. Runes and enchantments will go up in item level. Okay, so here we get a little bit more stats. I don't know how much. So here we could get more, but still, they have to go up by a lot to give the same statistics back. Therefore increase the stats they give, both as a compensation for removal of bondings and to give them a better ratio to the other areas in the game. So yeah, enchantments, more stats, that's good. Runestones, more stats, also good, because they are very, very lackluster right now. But I don't see that making up for the loss of 500,000 stats. So companion influence will be going away. This is also a place where we got more statistics again, but that's already added to this difference here. So right now here I got these statistics. Companion influence is added to this. So this is not making it worse, but this does have a big effect also, because we have dark enchantments which are kind of useless. Then they have to change to something else. We have some boons that give companion influence, that's going to change. We have dominance insignias, which a lot of people use, which is going to change, I guess. Charisma, we have to change something there to give it a second thing, and we don't know yet what it's going to be, but it has to be something good. Maybe critical severity? I don't know. It's going to be a question mark here. Last part of these changes is that companions will be able to be upgraded to mythic, which will have a base 1500 item level. Okay, so here we go. But this is 50% more, so we go to, okay, so we don't have this, but we have 1500 times 1.5 from, well, actually, what is, 20% bolster. Okay, so they give 20% bolster, so that's 100, so they give double item level there, plus 1100 times 3, plus whatever runestones are. What do you think they're going to be? Let's say they're going to be 200 item level each, times 6. So we are going to be at this many stats. And if we multiply this by 20, we are at 150,000. Did I miss something? Because this is still not that much. Wait. Right now we have 1000 times 1.5 plus 1100 times 3 plus 66 times 6 is this one times 20. Yeah, we are at this. Okay, so maybe this is going to be more even. Let's make them 500. Still nowhere near this. Yeah, so it's still the top 5 on the category. So you can have mythic companions right now also. So that's a sneaky last addition. By the way, save up your companion tokens because we will have a mythic upgrade. As we know, the legendary upgrade is 120 tokens. Mythic upgrade will most likely be 200 tokens, just like the mounts as well. So if you have a couple stats left, make sure to save them up, because yeah, yikes. Of course, we're going to have to see exactly the details of these changes, like what our runestones and enchantments are going to be at for item level. If we're going to get a boost of item level on companion gear, because right now I don't see people getting back their statistics. Even though enchantments are also going up, it's still not going to compensate for what we lose. The other thing that I read out of this is that fighting companions are going to be the new meta, because the difference is just 15% of their statistics. These 5% or 15% total, this is hardly anything. Actually, let me see. So 1500 times 2 because of maximum mythic companion with maximum bolster 100%. So you have 3000 item level times 0.15. So 450 item level is what an augment gets more, which is 9000 stats. So if you pick an augment over a companion, you get 9000 stats in trade of an active companion. Yeah, this is hardly anything. And these 15% are also split up across 3 ratings that you cannot control. Wow, so I'm sure a lot of people will have an opinion about this. They will have an idea. They will have worries, preparations they will do. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of these changes in the comments. I'll be sure to read them and respond where I can. But this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. Make sure to not make the mistake and buy Bondings right now, because in the auction house they're more expensive than these prices. It's not worth to buy them right now because you're going to lose their value. I don't see them dropping that much in value because of these ratings. But yeah, very, very big news. So that's it for this video. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.